R. Kelly's still in jail.
Yeah,
and now one of his girlfriends is turning against him.
She's turning against him, and I don't think he's coming out, man. I think it's a wrap. I think it's a wrap, and I think they want him in. I think they don't want him to get out. I think it's a wrap. He's been in jail for a minute, though. How long has he been in jail for? A year? Is it coming close to a year?
Man, imagine that you're the guy that's been winning the prison talent show for 3 years in a row.
Right.
And R. Kelly shows up.
Oh,
imagine how mad you must be.
He's in prison. My mind is telling me no. But my body, There's probably a lot of great performers, and R. Kelly shows up. God damn.
I ain't winning it this year.
I don't think he's going to get out. I don't think so,
Doesn't
man.
look like it.
I think it's a wrap, dude.
I think it's a wrap.
Fuck.
And honestly, it's like, it's interesting to me that these two girls were riding for him until the money ran out.
Yeah. So do you think he's out of money?
Do I think he's out of money? He wasn't even able to try to post his own bail. Like, he had to like borrow it from women and so forth.
Damn.
R. Kelly doesn't know how to read. He has never been to a bank until like a year ago or something like that.
Damn. He doesn't know how to read.
Yeah, he's illiterate. He's illiterate.
So, oh man.
Yeah. He hasn't dropped. I mean,
no.
I think he's the publishing and all that's been sold.
Where's that going?
I think that's been sold years ago.
Fuck. He doesn't own any, but he wrote a lot of shit for people.
He wrote everything.
So
yeah, no. When I interviewed Omarion, like a lot of their album was written by R. Kelly. You know, the B2K album.
So all of these songs that he wrote, nothing's going to him.
Well, at one point, I think you end up selling the shit. Like, okay, look, like I got this publishing, it's worth something. It's got an income stream. Here's what it's been over the last few years. Okay, look, I've been making $100,000 a year off these, 5 songs over the past 5 years. All right, cool. I'll give you $500,000 right now to own it forever. Okay, well, I need the money. Boom, here you go. And then you spend it. R. Kelly was not living a frugal lifestyle. He had them girls up in the Trump Tower and shit like that. Like, who's paying for that shit? Yeah. I'm saying R. Kelly don't fly coach. Right. R. Kelly doesn't drive in Honda Civics.
Yeah.
It's R. Kelly. He's used to a high lifestyle. And just to think that a documentary was the one that really dragged him down.
That one was a tough one. I watched it. I was like, they might not be lying, yo. I don't know. Because I was like, if they're not lying, that's some good acting. Like, fantastic acting.
Earthquake had a really interesting part of our interview where he talked about this, where he talked about how he said that the ego of R. Kelly and Michael Jackson to actually be accused of pedophilia and then continue to associate themselves with underage girls and boys is just crazy to him.
Right.
He said if someone accused him of this shit, he'd hit up the old folks home like, oh, me and Miss Gladys, we're a couple. Put your teeth back in, Miss Gladys. Come on. You're embarrassing me. Anyways, this is my woman right now.
I said, and I will say it to the day I die, if it is a misunderstanding, just say, for example, it's a misunderstanding. He been properly warned. He went to trial of these accusations, and he still allowed the narrative of the way he was current to allow this to become to fruition. If for some reason, for whatever reason, that my community to believe that I was messing with some of our kids, believe me, the next time you see Earthquake, y'all be saying, why is Earthquake fucking with all these old ass hoes? I be with this bitch so old, nigga, they be coming in there with a walker. I be like, come on in here, Miss Pearl. I wouldn't fuck with no woman under 70 because for some reason there's an assumption that I fuck with underage women. And I must break this narrative and this perception of it because it's a misunderstanding. I'm not going to feed into it.
These guys, I mean, think about it. Like, R. Kelly beat, a pedophilia charge.
Yeah.
And then he continued to hang out with underage girls. Michael Jackson was sued for touching an underage boy, and he continued to hang out with underage boys. Like, at what point do you just say, fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
The fuck is wrong with you?
It's my thing is too, he should have had counsel, good counsel, like, hey, fuck that. You ain't doing that shit anymore. Like I think they're afraid. There's a lot of yes men around these motherfuckers, man. And they go like this, no, Mike, yo, fuck that. It ain't happening. We ain't bringing it. We're going to stay over here. You're going to be around these people, you know? And I think a lot of people got yes men.
Yeah.
That let them do all this dumb shit. You need real motherfuckers, real counsel to go, you ain't doing that. You understand? You're going to get fucked in trouble.
Right.
And not be afraid, you know, but they're not going to surround themselves with that kind of shit.
Look, the reason why Vlad TV is now 12 years deep and has continued to grow every year is because I have a group of people around me that whenever I think of doing something reckless,
yes,
I will run the idea by them.
Yes. Right.
And I respect their opinion. I don't
if it's
always
a consensus of,
I don't always do what they tell me.
Right.
I've broken ranks before. You know, like they told me not to put out the Ayanna Jackson interview. I put it out anyways. Certain interviews I've done that they felt I shouldn't do, I've done it anyways. But in general, when I run an idea by them and they say, this is a bad idea and here's why, I will listen.
Right.
And it stopped me from doing a lot of stupid shit. Because I know what it's like. Someone says something or does something, and you feel a certain level of emotion. You get emotional, and you have this power, and you have this money, and you could act upon it.
Yes.